I'm recording this because something terrible happened on Thursday night. And that something has been happening, it looks like, from a quick Google, it's been happening across North America. And it's happening on Zoom. And on Thursday night, our meeting was hacked and child abuse footage content was played. I am a survivor of childhood sexual violence and abuse. And I've done a lot of work and I've prepared to see things like that because I have PTSD, like a lot of survivors. And I also I do healing work with other survivors, which is a tough choice because, I've spent a lot of time trying to, move away from the darkness. But I work with survivors. So when this happened, I was so angry. And I was angry because this isn't just about survivors. It's about the little girl who was in the video. It's about people who are being impacted because they've seen this. And that's an assault in and of itself. Abuse like this leaves a blast radius. It doesn't just affect the survivor. It affects the family of the survivor. It affects the community of the survivor. And people doing this are evil. There's no other word for it. They're not just bad, they're evil. And I know that kind of evil like the back of my hand because my abuser is my father. So I wanted to just put together this little session for anyone who may have experienced this. And if you need support and if you need help in processing what you saw and grounding what you saw, that's what we're going to do. And this is just a gift from me to you, okay? So I'm going to ask, it's going to be very gentle. It doesn't matter if you are a spiritual person, a religious person. This is just about your energy, okay? And it's about the energy that came into your body that was an assault that you weren't ready for, right? And you don't need to hold on to that. So what I want you to imagine, and you can put your hands up like this if you want, you don't have to, but what you're going to do is you're going to imagine that you're a vessel. So you're a glass or you're a glass of water, okay? And you're going to imagine that as you are centering yourself, and you can close your eyes, you can keep your eyes open, whatever makes you feel comfortable, but you're going to center yourself, and you're going to imagine that your glass of water is in the sun, okay? And you're going to imagine that the light of the sun is going to cleanse and clarify your glass of water, okay? And you can do that, so you can imagine that the sun or the light or whatever you want to imagine. It could be a candlelight, but you're going to imagine that light is moving through all the water in your glass, through the whole glass, because sun can go anywhere, right? It does shine through glass. So we want to imagine that sun is really just purifying, right? It's purifying any of those thoughts, any of those feelings, any of those emotions, and you're just going to invite that light in to cleanse your glass. And you can do that for 30 seconds. You can do that for 5 minutes. But let that energy move through you. Don't hold it in. And if you need to talk, talk. There's lots of great support. There's a lot of great free support online. I am here. But I don't want anyone suffering with this in silence, okay? So again, imagine your glass of water, you're clear, you're light, and just let that move through you. And release it. And when it feels too heavy, if it's feeling too heavy, what you saw, ask for it to be taken by that sun in the glass of water, okay? And just release it. Hang in there, okay? And I'm going to be doing everything I can to try to figure out who's doing this. And I'm going to be doing everything I can to try and hold the platforms that are having this happen accountable, okay? But please hang in there, and please feel free to share. Thank you.